in downtown McAllen. If you could please let us know where you're watching us from, that would be great. Please remember this is an interactive session. I'm here to answer any questions you might have on our different loan options. So start asking. I'm going to begin by discussing our mortgage loan. We provide first mortgage financing in addition to home buyer assistance for qualified low to moderate income households. These loans can be used to purchase a home in any of our AHSTI subdivisions. Our loan is a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Our deposit ranges from $1,500 to $3,000. Closing costs are typically covered by your deposit. The other loan we have is the Ayuda consumer loan product. This loan was launched early this year. This consumer loan is available to help AHSTI homeowners, Hope Insurance customers, Neighborhood Alliance Management customers, and Framework Home customers. This loan is for up to $2,500 and can be used for household necessities or improvements. These can include landscaping, appliances, furniture. The loan term is for 2 years. The other loan option we have is in partnership with the cities of McAllen and FAR and the state of Texas. AHSTI offers several home rehabilitation programs available to those who qualify. For more information, please call us at 956-687-6263.
Eso, claro que sí. Muy buenas tardes. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy en nuestros 15 minutos en live aquí en todas nuestras redes sociales. Queremos que ustedes participen con nosotros. El día de hoy tenemos presente a nuestra directora de finanzas, Aidee Castro, para poder responder a todas sus preguntas que ustedes tengan en contra del proceso de la hipoteca y de los préstamos aquí con Affordable Homes, cuando comprando una casa con Affordable Homes. Una vez más, hola, bienvenido de nuevo. Mi nombre es Itzel y yo soy su representante de servicio al cliente. Do we have any questions yet?
Yeah.
So far, nobody has submitted anything. Keep doing you.
Okay, so as I mentioned, the mortgage loan product is perhaps our most popular loan option we have here. It is for first-time home buyers, and you can use it to purchase a home. You can use it to purchase a home at one of our subdivisions. A lot of people ask us if they can build, if they own their own lot, and if we could do financing for them on their own lot. And the answer to that is in most cases we can. Definitely give us a call if that's something that you're interested in. AHSTI would be able to build a home for you on your lot, and we would be able to provide the financing as well. That's one of the bigger questions we get. So don't forget, you would have to pick one of the houses that we currently have, or we could build you a house in one of our subdivisions. Any questions yet?
We have one mentioned. How are you guys different than other lenders?
Okay, so currently we only offer one loan option, with one loan program, which is our portfolio loan. We're different because the down payment requirement isn't based on a percentage of the loan amount. It is going to be straight deposit of $1,500 or $3,000. The other way we're different is our loans do not carry mortgage insurance. So you would just be paying principal, interest, taxes, and hazard insurance. That's one of the ways.
Okay, entonces la pregunta que nos acaban de hacer es ¿cómo somos nosotros, nuestro financiamiento diferente al financiamiento de los demás? Actualmente nosotros estamos ofreciendo un tipo de préstamo que se llama el Portfolio Loan. Con ese préstamo nosotros no como los restos de los diferentes departamentos de financiamiento, nosotros ofrecemos lo que viene siendo solamente un depósito fijo o un enganche fijo, que puede ser de $1,500 hasta $3,000, que a comparación de diferentes departamentos de finanzas que utilizan lo que viene siendo un porcentaje del préstamo en su totalidad. Otra forma de cual nosotros somos diferente es de que nosotros ofrecemos financiamiento para compradores de vivienda principiantes. So, este financiamiento, si es su primera vez comprando su casa, puede, claro que sí, utilizar este financiamiento, donde también podemos financiar casas que se vayan a construir en su propio solar.
Another difference that I'm going to mention also is that we're not credit score based. So most mortgage lenders are going to ask for a minimum credit score. Affordable Homes will not ask for a minimum credit score.
Sí. Otra cosa que nosotros somos diferente es que para nuestro departamento de finanzas no tomamos en consideración su puntuaje de crédito. En muchos otros departamentos el puntuaje de crédito es muy importante y de lo que tengo entendido muchas veces es como de 620 para arriba.
Right,
Nosotros, nosotros a comparación de esos departamentos no consideramos el puntuaje de crédito como algo mayoritario para su financiamiento.
And another one is the closing cost is typically covered by your deposit. So if it's not and there's anything that's left and you're under 80% of the area median income, then we do have a program that will help you cover the difference of your closing costs. So those are, I guess, the most significant differences that I could point out.
Otra cosa que es muy importante y mucha gente le pregunta en contar de los costos de cierre. El programa de financiamiento de nosotros en lo general trata de que su préstamo cubra ese costo de cierre, que es algo muy importante porque puede ser algo que actualmente impida que puedan comprar su casa, porque cuando tienen un monto en general para poder ofrecer para algún préstamo, el cierre normalmente es lo que nos atrasa un poco más. Y lo bueno de nuestro programa es que si por cualquier motivo ustedes tienen algún monto que se tenga que cubrir de costo de cierre, tenemos programas que puedan asistirlos también.
Any other questions?
Somebody had asked if more information, do they send you an email? What do they do to get more information?
So to get more information, you can visit our website or you can send me an email at Castro, and that's Castro, at AHSTI.org.
Si tienen algunas preguntas en contra del lado de financiamiento de nuestro programa, pueden comunicarse con nuestra directora de finanzas. El correo electrónico es acastro, C-A-S-T de Tomás, O R-O, Castro, .ahsti.org.
People said, you mentioned previously that the deposit typically covers the closing costs.
Right.
What are some scenarios when it's not covered?
So if for some reason the closing cost goes over the amount, and it all depends on what type of insurance you select, or it also depends on what day of the month you close in some cases, that could impact your closing costs. So if it goes over the amount, like I said, if you're over the 120% of the AMI, our program will not be able to help you, and you'd have to come in with the difference. And the difference is typically, I would say, well, it could range in the amount. So just, it could range, but it wouldn't be a big amount. And then for the deposit that I mentioned for $1,500, that is a program that's straight through the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, and actually they cover 100% of your closing costs. I hope did that answer? Yeah.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
That typically the deposit covers the closing costs, but what are some of the scenarios where it doesn't?
Where it wouldn't. So if they go over the 120?
Ok. Entonces, otra de las preguntas que nos acaban de hacer es, ¿en qué ocasiones puede de que haya un costo de cierre? En las ocasiones cuando haya un costo de cierre, puede ser cuando ustedes se sobrepasan del ingreso mensual que nosotros solicitamos para este programa. En el caso de 120%, puede que haya una necesidad de algún porcentaje del costo de cierre, pero de lo que tenemos entendido el porcentaje no es muy alto. Si acaso llega el resultado donde tengan que ofrecer algún monto para el cierre, muchas veces puede ser cubierto por algún programa o el monto no es de una cantidad excesiva.
Right.
Another submitted question is, what is the roughly mortgage payment, more or less?
Oh, wow. Okay, so for that information, we would need to disclose a rate and an amount. So please reach out to us if you could call us, and we could definitely give you some estimates based on that. Let me say it in Spanish.
What was the question again?
The payment range.
The payment range. Claro que sí. Otra de las preguntas que nos acaban de hacer es, ¿por qué medio es el pago mensual, verdad? Los pagos mensuales, todo es en diferentes situaciones.
El interés, la cantidad. Interés y la cantidad.
Sí, tiene que ver mucho el interés y la cantidad. So, si quieren algo específico, a lo mejor en contar de su situación, pueden comunicarse al correo electrónico que les ofrecimos con nuestra directora de finanzas para que puedan darle más detalles.
Can you talk a little bit about the Ayuda loan?
Sure. So the Ayuda loan is a consumer loan product. I mentioned earlier it's available to current AHSTI homeowners. So even if you've been in the house for several years, you would still be eligible for this loan. You can use it for household necessities such as, water heaters, if you need to do some repairs to the house, if you wanted to buy some furniture, if you want to do landscaping, if you want to put up a fence, you could use this loan for, as long as it's related to the household and household improvement. I also mentioned, but I'm going to mention it again because this is really, really important, if you are a current customer of Hope Insurance. So Hope Insurance, Neighborhood Alliance Management Company, and Framework Homes are our sister organizations. So if you are a customer with them, even if you have your car insurance with Hope Insurance, but you don't have a home with Affordable Homes, you would still be able to apply for this loan. And just keep in mind, it does have to be for household improvements, right? Mm-hmm.
Claro que sí. Otra de las preguntas que nos han hecho el día de hoy es, ¿qué es el Ayuda Loan? ¿Y cómo les puede ayudar? Bueno, el Ayuda Loan es específicamente para clientes de Affordable Homes, ya sea con nuestras hermanas aseguranzas como Hope Insurance, o si tienen alguna casa ya con Affordable Homes, no importa el plazo de tiempo con que hayan comprado la casa con nosotros, ustedes califican. Ahora, el monto máximo que se puede agarrar con este loan, con la Ayuda Loan, es de $2,500. Ese monto se tiene que ir hacia reparaciones o modificaciones de su hogar.
Right.
Somebody had submitted a situation, they applied and they didn't qualify, even though they had a $3,000 down payment.
Okay.
Because of the debt of their cars, they did not qualify. What can they do to improve their situation?
That's a really good question and something common. So one of the first things I'm going to recommend is that you try and complete our homebuyer education class. That's really important to kind of help you understand how the mortgage loan process would work, okay? So a lender is going to typically use different ratios to assess risk. If I'm going too fast, tell me for Spanish.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I understand.
So to assess your risk. So if, for example, just to give you an idea, we're going to use 43% of your monthly gross income to determine what's the most you can pay on a mortgage payment and debt that appears on your credit report, like automobiles, student loans. So what can you do? First of all, you can either increase your income, right? And see if that helps. And then the other thing you can do is definitely take a look at your automobile interest rates. See how high they are and see if you can get those refinanced to get maybe a lower monthly payment. But before you do anything, definitely reach out to us and meet with somebody in our counseling department. They would be able to help you before you go and you do anything to your credit.
Ok, otra de las preguntas que nos han solicitado el día de hoy es, de hecho, uno de nuestros clientes que han tratado la oportunidad de comprar una casa con nosotros, pero desafortunadamente no califican aún. El proceso de ellos viene siendo por medio de sus deudas de carro. Ahora, es muy importante cuando queriendo comprar algo tan excesivo como una casa, ¿verdad? El préstamo es grande, es importante tomar en consideración los diferentes gastos que hacemos mensualmente. En este caso, nuestro departamento de finanzas utiliza un 43% de su totalidad mensual para determinar si ustedes tienen el presupuesto para poder mantener lo que serían los pagos mensuales de nuestras hipotecas. Para poder asistir en reducir sus gastos, una de las cosas que en el caso sobre los carros es pueden averiguar los intereses que les están ofreciendo para sus carros actuales, intentar refinanciar para reducir, o otra opción sería incrementar sus ingresos, a lo mejor conseguir un part-time job, solicitar más horas en su trabajo, pero hay muchas formas por cuales podemos ayudar y primeramente lo que les recomendamos es comunicarse con nosotros. Actualmente en este momento de hecho estamos teniendo un curso de Home Buyer Development, que es un curso muy especial para poder ayudarles a entender el proceso de comprar una casa, desde el inicio de cómo comenzar hasta cómo hacer un cierre. Sí, es muy importante y si ustedes están interesados en unirse a una de esas clases, comuníquense conmigo. Mi nombre es Itzel De Leon al 956-687-6263.
And people were asking, what is the typical loan APR and is the APR income based?
It is not. The interest rate is not income-based. And again, in order to discuss that, we'd have to go with the individual situations. So feel free to send me an email, give me a call, and we can definitely address that one-on-one.
En contar de los intereses.
Intereses.
Sí, en contar de los intereses que ofrecemos nosotros, es a base de caso por caso y es muy importante darles esa información en contar del caso específico. Si quieren alguna información, pueden comunicarse con nuestra directora o llamar a nuestro número telefónico 956-687-6263 y con mucho gusto los podemos dirigir en la dirección correcta.
Would the APR decrease over time with the payments? Giving them on-time payments, would it ever go down?
The interest rate will not go down, no. The amount you pay, if you're able to pay extra every month, we highly encourage it because at the beginning of your loan is when most of the payment that you're giving is being applied to the interest. So if you're able to give additional money towards your principal, we always encourage it as it's going to reduce the amount of interest you wind up paying, and it could also affect the number of years you pay. Again, for more details, please give me a call or send me an email and I'd be more than happy to address you one-on-one.
En contar de los intereses, el rédito de los intereses y si con el tiempo reducen, en el caso de nuestro financiamiento no es así, los réditos siguen igual, pero si tienen algunas dudas o algunas preguntas en contar de los intereses, claro que pueden comunicarse con nuestra directora, pero algo que sí es muy recomendado es poder tratar de añadir a lo que viene siendo sus pagos mensuales hacia el principal de la totalidad del financiamiento, así pueden reducir el tiempo del financiamiento y también reducir el costo a la larga.
Sí.
But the courses we offer, how do we offer them in Spanish, and then how can people register?
So yes, we definitely offer the classes in Spanish. The one that's going on right now, as Itzel mentioned, is probably bilingual. So typically we'll have someone going over the material in English and then someone else going over it in Spanish. And as far as how to register, again, just call us at 956-687-6263 and we can help you register for our next class.
En contar de los cursos que estamos ofreciendo nosotros, claro que los tenemos en los dos idiomas, en inglés o en español. En el caso del día de hoy, de hecho, lo tenemos bilingüe, tenemos clientes que están queriéndolo en español y otros clientes queriéndolo en inglés y nosotros podemos acomodar de los dos idiomas. En el modo de registrarse, claro, nada más comuníquense conmigo al número en la pantalla y así podemos ir por registrarlos para el siguiente curso.
And then for the last question, for Friday 15, do unemployment benefits and child support, or SSI, count towards my gross income?
That is a great question. Okay, so let me start off with the unemployment benefits. Unemployment benefits will not be used for repayment. Now, we have two separate scenarios where you're going to have to do an eligibility determination session. At that point, they will ask you for information on that, but once you get to the loan part, we will not use it for repayment purposes. The other two were child support and SSI, right? Okay, so child support and SSI, if you expect to receive these benefits for the next 3 years, we can definitely use them as for your repayment on the mortgage loan. We would just need to be able to verify that these are expected for at least the next 3 years. I hope that answers the question. If not, if it's more specific, definitely call me and we can talk about it in more detail.
En contar de los ingresos, como nos han preguntado el día de hoy, en contar de los ingresos, cuando se trata de los beneficios de desempleo, los beneficios de desempleo no se utilizan para lo que viene siendo el pago del financiamiento. Right. Pero sí utilizamos lo que viene siendo los otros beneficios como SSI, retirement, solo si podemos garantizar que los tendrán mínimo para los siguientes 3 años.
One more thing I'm going to add on the child support is it does need to be coming in through the Attorney General's office, and we do need to show that it is consistent.
En contar de la asistencia de padres,
¿Sustención para niños?
En contar de la sustención para niños, también los podemos utilizar como una forma de ingreso. La única diferencia es que sí tendríamos que ver que sea establecido legal por una corte y no sea voluntario.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. Bye.
Se les agradece su tiempo. Nos vemos a la próxima.